Rooming houses like these have existed right across the city for years, but in many cases their existence are hidden, meaning the tenants are too.
Tenant or hidden people in that house.
Scarborough resident B. Lee So has lived in many rooming houses, enduring mold, floods, and sometimes physically abusive landlords. She's welcoming the city's move.
As a tenant, we don't have to be afraid to complain to the tenant board. And then also that will force the landlord to keep up with whatever the condition of the place, right? To meet the fire safety.
All rooming house landlords must now register with the city. They'll now be subject to inspections and must bring their properties up to code. The executive director of Toronto's Municipal Licensing and Standards Division says the city will work with all landlords. He says there is time and even funding available to help bring all rooming houses into compliance.
We will look at this again, address by address, property by property. There is no one size fits all. And we will look at this carefully and in a supportive method to ensure that it works for both the landlord and the tenant and for the city.
There is some concern that renovation costs could be passed on to rooming house tenants with very limited incomes, including those on social assistance, students, newcomers, and seniors. These tenants could also have to leave an unfit home.
So the risk is that tenants will be displaced. And if they're displaced, where will they go? Right now, the existing rooming houses are the most affordable housing available for single people.
Councillor Gord Perks says legalizing rooming houses will hopefully decrease tragedies like fires when people haven't been able to get out of the units not up to code. It will also make other improvements that will hopefully reduce tension in a neighborhood.
Change is hard. And right now, if you've got an illegal rooming house in your neighborhood, maybe there are big garbage problems. Maybe there are too many cars parked on your street. Maybe somebody died in a fire. What we're hoping people will come to understand is as we bring them in, we make them more fire safe. We deal with parking issues. We make sure that garbage is stored in a tidy and organized fashion so that you will see improvement in your neighborhood and the tenants who live there will be safer.
The new regime will be phased in over 3 years. Clara Pasica, CBC News, Toronto.